And this concept of a made guy, one of the things I heard you say is that, if you're sitting down with somebody and you hear another made guy tell a lie, you couldn't tell him, you couldn't say, call him out on the lie. You couldn't say that that was a lie. Otherwise you lost the argument, right?
That's correct. Respect among us was a very big issue, and disrespect was really not tolerated. And so, if we had a sit down where we were deciding something, whether it be a business deal or anything even more importantly, and you knew another made guy was lying through his teeth, you couldn't call him a liar, because if you did, you'd automatically lose the argument. So you had to learn how to be respectful, learn how to get your point or get your way, but do it in an intelligent way so that you presented your argument in a way that you couldn't lose. And there was a skill involved in that, a negotiating skill that was involved in that I was able to, I think do a good job with, because I sat down with so many guys so often, and a lot of the older guys, because a lot of people wanted to get involved in the gas business. And I had, a lot of work either keeping people out or keeping people happy. So I was sitting down with older guys all the time.
So you really had to become like a student of human nature. You had to really be able to read people, read their personalities, be able to tell what type of guy a person was, and really kind of maybe have a good radar for what they were going to do or what their actions would be, or how to deal with them, right?
Oh, absolutely, Chris. That was critically important in that life. When you were going to sit down with somebody, you had to know their personality, their temperament. In order to get what you wanted or succeed in that sit down, that meeting, you really had to be prepared, or you would just get wiped out. Because the older guys, they knew the life. They were students of the life, and they were around for a long time, and they knew how to put you in a situation, maybe trick you or trap you. One thing I learned going in, I learned this, which has been a major benefit to me throughout my life, is to be a good listener, to be very slow to speak. Listen, make sure you hear everything before you respond, and when you do respond, keep it short. Don't get into things where, I got this skill, two reasons. Number one, from being on trial so many times and listening to witnesses, mistake themselves. And then, of course, sitting down with people that were, a lot more cagey than I was. Let's put it that way.